Petty Officer. He's going to be coming up here to share with us this morning. And helping him would be Mr. Andrew Murray, our middle school teacher, who will be asking him some questions that some of you have already come up with for Mr. Holly. Could you please join us? Give him a round of applause.
We have some questions here from some of the staff and students here at KHA. We'd be honored if you would share your answers with us.
Honored to answer.
How did you decide on military service?
Well, as a young man from El Dorado, Arkansas, I felt that I wanted to serve my country. So I enlisted in the U.S. Navy.
And why did you choose the Navy?
Well, I stand here before you to say I was really afraid of the water, but there was a spirit within, and that spirit is the Savior. And he said, "You're in the Navy," and I chose the Navy.
And how did you achieve your rank of Chief Petty Officer?
Well, along the way, I served on many different ships. I served in 3 battles in Korean Peninsula. I served, well, I will give it to you in chronological order. My first ship was the USS Skagit, a.k.a. 105. From the USS Skagit, I was transferred to the Naval Shipyard in Mare Island. From Mare Island, I was placed on board the USS Benevolence. It was a hospital ship. We were outfitting it for deployment to Korea because of the Korean War. We went to sea for about 35 miles, and while out to sea on the shakedown group, we were en route back to San Francisco, and the mirror lugging back was outbound, and we ran into a heavy fog. And in that heavy fog, I happened to look into the fog, and I saw this black and white vessel coming through the fog. So I alerted the command that we were about to be rammed by a merchant ship. So the command in turn alerted all of us to put on life jackets, and I was able to put on a life jacket. Then a spirit within told me to go and release live boats, live rafts. I tried valiantly, and I could not release them. Upon finding that I couldn't release them, I just threw live jackets from the live boats and from the live rafts, and then I went back to the bottom. The ship was going head first into the ocean. So the Spirit spoke to me and said, "Holly, either you go down with that ship or you jump in the ocean." And I said, "Lord, I don't want to go down with that ship. I will jump in the ocean." So I jumped in the ocean, and God knows I went far down in the ocean, but he propelled me abruptly back to the surface. Then he told me to swim as fast as I could away from the sinking ship, and I proceeded to do that. And I looked back and I said, "Well, all of my shipmates are dead." I said, "That ship is in the ocean. I know they're dead. Lord, just let me die. It's still foggy. I don't see not a shipmate." So I started crying for my mother and my father. I said, "Well, I'll never see you again." And abruptly, out of the fog, came a wooden box. And I stand here before you to say, I believe because I know there was a Savior, that box, that saved my life.
What led you to come here today and speak to this school?
Well, I want to give thanks first to God, who saved my life. I want to give thanks to Mr. Troy, who is the representative. he asked me if I would be willing to come and speak. I said, most, and I thank you, the staff, faculty, and all the students for allowing me to be here. That's why I'm here.
Do you have any advice for any of our students who may think of serving?
Well, my advice to all the students, study, obey your parents, obey the teachers, and first and foremost, there is a spirit within. And that spirit, I found by being in that ocean, is light. Live it to its fullest. Remember, we all were placed on this planet to live together. I served throughout Asia, and wherever I was blessed to serve, I was received. They didn't receive me as a black man. They received me as an American sailor. So I would say to each and every one of you that it is not the color, it's what's inside.
And one final question. What is your biggest hope for the emerging generation of Americans you see before you?
My prayer would be to see not only our students here and the adults, I would like to see that we all would be able to come together as a world. As I've traveled across the ocean many times, at least 10 times, I found that while in other countries, most people are coming to America because of the freedom that we have in America. They are coming to America for a better life. And first, the most important part of it is they are coming to America because we have freedom to worship the Lord. That is the most important thing. And I pray that one day that the world will be able to come together and understand that we are all of the world.
Thank you so much for coming.